Have you ever wondered what it takes to lead a life of true happiness, unaltered by external circumstances? It's a question that has been asked and pondered upon by philosophers, poets, and thinkers since time immemorial. The quest for happiness is not a journey unique to any one person, culture, or era. It is a universal endeavor, an intrinsic part of the human condition. But what does happiness mean? Is it a fleeting moment of joy, a life filled with pleasure, or perhaps the satisfaction derived from achieving one's goals? Each person, each culture, each era has its own interpretation of this elusive concept. But what if I told you that true happiness could be independent of external circumstances? That it could be cultivated from within, regardless of the trials and tribulations that life throws at you? One philosophy that provides a unique perspective on happiness is Stoicism. Stoicism, a philosophy that originated in Athens, Greece around 300 BC, offers a unique viewpoint on the pursuit of happiness. The cradle of Stoicism lies in the bustling heart of ancient Athens, where thinkers and philosophers gathered to discuss life's most profound questions. Among these great minds was Zeno of Citium, a merchant turned philosopher after a shipwreck left him stranded in Athens. He was captivated by the teachings of Socrates and the Cynics, but he also saw room for improvement, thus giving birth to Stoicism. Zeno began teaching his new philosophy at the Stoipoikile, or painted porch, which is how Stoicism got its name. His teachings quickly gained traction, attracting intellectuals and commoners alike. Zeno's philosophy was not just for the elite, but was a practical guide for anyone seeking tranquility and fulfillment in life. Stoicism's essence is the belief that happiness comes from understanding the natural order of the world and accepting our place within it. Stoics argue that we should focus on what we can control, such as our thoughts and actions, and let go of what we can't, like external events or the actions of others. After Zeno, Stoicism was further developed by his successors, Cleanthes and Chrysippus. They expanded upon Zeno's teachings, creating a comprehensive system of ethics, logic, and physics. This system offered a holistic approach to life, integrating the pursuit of virtue with a deep understanding of the world. Stoicism's influence was not limited to Athens. It spread throughout the Hellenistic world, making its way to Rome, where it was adopted by some of the most prominent figures of the time, including the philosopher Seneca, the slave-turned teacher Epictetus, and even the Emperor Marcus Aurelius. These individuals penned some of the most influential Stoic texts, offering timeless wisdom that continues to resonate today. The principles of Stoicism have been passed down through centuries and continue to influence people today. Despite its ancient origins, the teachings of Stoicism remain as relevant as ever, providing a roadmap for those seeking peace and contentment in a chaotic world. At the heart of Stoicism lie a few fundamental principles that guide the Stoic way of life. Firstly, Stoicism encourages us to focus on self-control. It emphasizes the importance of mastery over one's own thoughts and emotions. This doesn't mean suppressing what you feel, but rather understanding and controlling how you respond to it. Imagine the world as a bustling marketplace of ideas and emotions, and you, as a Stoic, are the discerning shopper, choosing only what serves you best. Secondly, Stoicism teaches us to detach from external events. This principle is not about apathy or disinterest, but about understanding what is within our control and what is not. It's a call to stop wrestling with the uncontrollable and instead redirect our energy towards what we can actually influence. It's about accepting the ebb and flow of life, the sunshine and the storms, with an even temperament. And lastly, at the helm of Stoicism is the pursuit of virtue. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, is not about moral superiority, but about striving to be the best version of oneself. It's about honesty, courage, wisdom, and justice. It's about being in harmony with nature, not just the world around us, but the nature of our own being. And how does one pursue virtue? Through wisdom, of course. Wisdom to discern the good from the bad, the necessary from the unnecessary. Wisdom to understand that wealth, fame, and power are not the true measures of a successful life, but peace of mind, contentment, and the joy of living an authentic life are. By adhering to these principles, Stoics believe one can achieve a state of tranquility and happiness. This tranquility isn't a fleeting, ephemeral feeling. It's a deep, enduring calm, a fortress of peace that stands tall amidst the tumultuous waves of life. Stoicism, in essence, is a philosophy of resilience, a guide to living a fulfilling life, not in spite of life's challenges, but because of them. So how does Stoicism propose we find happiness? As we delve deeper into the philosophy of Stoicism, we find that it presents quite an interesting perspective on happiness. The Stoics believe that true happiness, or eudaimonia, isn't found in the external world, but is instead found within ourselves. It's not about the material possessions we accumulate, nor the accolades or admiration we receive from others. Instead, it's about our internal state of mind, our virtue, and our character. To the Stoics, happiness is not a fleeting emotion influenced by external factors, but a sustainable state of mind that comes from living a life of virtue. This idea is beautifully encapsulated in the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This Stoic view of happiness is fundamentally different from modern conceptions that often equate happiness with pleasure or the absence of pain. The Stoics believe that we could be happy even in the face of adversity, as long as we maintain our virtue and integrity. They emphasize that we should focus on what we can control, mainly our thoughts and actions, and accept what we cannot control, like the actions of others or the course of events. The Stoics also believed in the power of perspective. They urged us to view situations from different angles, to see adversity as an opportunity for growth, and to appreciate the impermanence of all things. They believed that by doing so, we can remain tranquil and content, regardless of our circumstances. This Stoic view of happiness is a powerful and empowering one. It tells us that no matter what happens in the external world, no matter how chaotic or uncertain things may be, we can still find happiness. We can still be content. We just need to look inward, to our own thoughts and actions, and live according to our virtues. In essence, Stoicism teaches us that our happiness is entirely within our control. How can we apply these ancient ideas to our modern lives? Stoicism isn't just a dusty philosophy locked away in the annals of history, but a living, breathing guide for life, as relevant today as it was over 2,000 years ago. The real beauty of Stoicism lies in its practicality and its applicability to the trials and tribulations of everyday life. Let's start with mindfulness, a buzzword in today's world of self-improvement. While it may seem like a modern concept, mindfulness is actually a cornerstone of Stoicism. It's about being present in the moment, fully engaged in the here and now, rather than being lost in thoughts of the past or anxieties about the future. So, as you go about your day, take a moment to pause, to breathe, and to fully immerse yourself in the present moment. Next, consider the Stoic practice of accepting things we cannot change. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, this can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's a fundamental principle of Stoicism. It reminds us to focus our energy on what we can control, our actions, our reactions, our attitudes, and to let go of what we can't. This doesn't mean we passively accept all that happens to us. Rather, it's about understanding the limits of our control and finding peace within those boundaries. Lastly, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions. This means taking responsibility for our choices and behavior. It means striving to act virtuously and in alignment with our principles, regardless of external circumstances. This can be as simple as choosing kindness over anger, or perseverance over giving up. So whether it's practicing mindfulness, accepting what we can't change, or focusing on our actions, Stoicism offers practical tools for navigating the complexities of modern life. It encourages us to live in the present, to act with virtue, and to find tranquility and acceptance. Incorporating Stoicism into our lives can provide a solid foundation for a calm and fulfilling existence. In conclusion, Stoicism offers a unique perspective on the pursuit of happiness. This ancient philosophy, born in the heart of Athens, has ventured through time, remaining relevant and impactful even in our modern world. Its core principles, understanding the difference between what we can and cannot control, accepting life's natural flow, and maintaining a moral compass, serve as a guide to a happier, more content life. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. Rather, it's about recognizing them, understanding their origin, and managing them effectively. It's about finding tranquility amidst chaos, a state of mind that seems all the more necessary in our increasingly complex world. The philosophy's tenets echo in our daily lives, reminding us to appreciate what we have, to strive for virtue over material gain, and to accept the inevitable change that life brings. As we navigate the complexities of life, perhaps we can find solace and happiness in the enduring wisdom of Stoicism. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of Stoicism. We hope you've found the insights and principles we've discussed to be enlightening, and we invite you to incorporate them into your own life. If you found value from this video, please hit the like button, share it with others who might benefit from it, and leave us a comment below on your thoughts about Stoicism. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content like this. Remember, happiness is within your control. Embrace the Stoic way of life and let it guide you towards a fulfilling existence. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.